Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Following a critically acclaimed, sold-out run at the Public Theater, the Conor McPherson and Bob Dylan musical, Girl from the North Country, has opened on Broadway at the Belasco Theatre. And we're here on opening night to celebrate with the company just minutes after the opening night curtain rang down.
Here comes the story of the hurricane. The many authorities came too late.
It is opening night. How do you feel? You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I feel so great. It's crazy. It's been a long time coming. We've been preparing for this for like a year and a half now, and it's truly surreal. I'm so happy.
We finally get to open the gift box and show the audience all our stuff. And there's a thrill to that. And the audience tonight was so appreciative. So it's the most exciting night of the year so far.
What was that like, creating the movement for this musical?
Well, firstly, it's quite intimidating having that incredible accolade of that music. But what was brilliant about the process is that we worked so closely with the team, and Conor's so open, and what we could do is just try things. And what was great is he always said, "You'll know it when you see it."
What's made this experience so special for you with working on this show?
I think being in it from the beginning and the friendships and family that I've created within this cast is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. And so to go from one thing to be in this next thing, this next chapter, it still feels grounded and kind of like grassroots because of the people.
The creative team is, you couldn't have anybody better working on these arrangements than Simon Hale. The lighting designer, Mark, is fantastic. Everybody, Simon, the sound designer, the exquisite detailed work that he's pulling these voices forward, it just makes you feel like you're really in this room.
The way that they love on us, and it's authentic. Their authenticity is unreal, and I feel like I hope that I'm able to work with people like that again in this industry, and that's what I love the most. Just being around kind people who are smart and talented.
It's an ensemble, there's it's not like this star vehicle or anything. It's a wonderful ensemble, and we all just feed upon each other in the show. So that's what makes it all so special.
So when you took your bow tonight, do you remember what you were thinking?
Yeah, I remember thinking, don't cry, which, automatically onset the tears. And, I kind of was just, letting it wash over me. If I'm going to have any hope of not being blotchy tonight for this thing, I got to get it together right now. But, yeah, it was, it was surreal. Yeah.
I think we all feel that way about our company. We're a very close company, and when we sing together, it does feel like lightning is striking, and it feels very magic.
Conor McPherson created a safe, warm environment in which we could all play around and explore, and so I think I got to really create this character and explore this character in a way that I don't know if I've ever gotten to do before. I really feel like I've made something that's my own and found myself in this character, and that's a dream for an actor.
The show is about community, and the show is about connection, and more that's important to me in any kind of work that I'm going to do, and we need it now. We need to be reminded of what's important and what really connects all of us. No matter your ideology, no matter your ethnicity, no matter where you come from, no matter what kind of money you may or may not have, at the core of it all, we need each other.
I've been a fan of Dylan for 50 years, and now I'm doing a show that suggests that Dylan might be the finest lyricist Broadway has seen in many, many decades. And for the same reasons he used to be meaningful to me as a kid.
Here are these existing amazing songs, and how do we colour them and shape them for this play? So that's sort of the nuts and bolts of let's do this, let's change this key, let's perform it in this feel, let's interpret it like that, let's change a harmony here, let's go from one song to another. A lot of that was to do with Conor, of course, choosing the songs where they're placed. But for me, it was to colour them and shape them and give them a picture that suited the play.
He writes so deeply that things resonate throughout. You could probably put it with a dozen shows and find the place where he said, oh my God, this is perfect. His stuff is just so deep and at the same time simple, lyrical, tuneful. When you hear it opened up to a community of voices, you really appreciate just how universal it is and how special it is.
You took your bow tonight. Do you remember what you were thinking?
I got a little emotional and felt that I was having a dream come true kind of moment. Yeah.